There's still a little scarring that you'll see in there, but you know, that will definitely improve over time. Right now, the most important part is that this little one gets back out to the wild. Today, I have a green water snake that was caught up in netting. And so the poor thing was kind of trolling along this netting with a cluster of plants and everything stuck to it. And it had been wound around the body for quite some time. So a girl who was out paddling actually discovered the snake and got it to us for help. In this case, I really feel like, because it did happen about a couple weeks after we had one of the hurricanes. I can't remember which one it was. There's been so many already. But we feel like a lot of, people's yard debris, like this was actually a plant protective type netting, not necessarily fishing netting. So I think what happened is it may have gotten washed off their property and then probably into the water where the snake then became entangled. So as soon as he came in, one of the first things we do is assessment. And we had assessed and discovered that the netting was starting to cut into the scales. So we very carefully cleaned up the area and removed it just one little snip at a time. And then once everything, was taken off, we went ahead and did some spray and some cleaning of the wounds, some antibiotics. And then I also went ahead and did some x-rays just to make sure there wasn't any breaks or fractures or anything to be concerned with. In this case, the snake definitely was in distress and was in a lot of pain being entangled in the swelling that was going on. In the video when you see it, but you can actually see that the muscles and everything kind of starts to relax and it looks so much better very quickly. I mean, there's still swelling, but it already looks so much better. And within a couple weeks, I did another look at it and another clean over, and it was improving very quickly. Once the snake went through another shed, which usually when they have trauma, it will trigger a shed. And so the green water snake had shed and everything looked so much better. And I was like, okay, you're ready to go. They primarily eat fish and frogs. It's their main part of their diet. They will eat some other things too, depending on what comes up, but that's their favorites. So with wildlife entanglement issues and issues with litter, those are all things that happen even with birds, not just snakes. So it's a problem everywhere, and that's why we need to really make sure we dispose of all of our stuff properly. Don't want to leave our garbage around. Be very harmful. You ready? Ready to go? All right, yep. Just slither her past now. Back home. So right now, what she's doing is she's drinking some water. So she found a little puddle of water and she's drinking. So they'll actually use kind of a sucking motion to help bring the water up. It's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't get to see snakes drinking every day. So yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful animals. I can kind of see where at an untrained eye that someone might say, oh, that's a water moccasin, but these guys, they've got the freckling and the little bands, the green base. Just really, really beautiful animals. Temperament-wise, realistically, they are very placid, very laid-back animals. When there's no threat, they pretty much just chill out. And I guess that's why they're my favorites. Water snakes in general are just my favorites. Snakes don't get the love that they should, really, and a lot of times, especially with water snakes, everyone thinks every water snake is a water moccasin or a cottonmouth, and that's not the case. And even water moccasins and cottonmouths, venomous snakes, non-venomous snakes, all of them have a really important role in our ecosystem. And a lot of people don't realize that even the rat snakes that could be living around a barn or a shed or in cornfields, that's why they get the name corn snake, is because they were rodent control. They actually help farmers. So it's really important for us to respect them and their value in our environment and the role they play. This is the life. She's really happy right now, and I think that's all we can ask for. She's got another chance at life because she wouldn't have survived like that.